Hard. Let's see what I put.
Hi everyone, welcome. So far today we have myself, Judy Clisby, and Christy Biddleson.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
I have to find my YouTube so I can join on YouTube's part.
As soon as we hit 10 people, somebody put it in chat. We have 10. I'm gonna do the first. I'm gonna do the first giveaway at 10 people.
Hey, Amy. Arlene.
We are already at 9, Kathy.
Huh? Oh, I've got 14 now. Okay, guys. Real quick, let's put in a number between 1 and 10.
One and what?
15.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to put in a go?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Wait for the go, please. And then you can do a stop too, Christy. Or Judy, whoever said that.
I don't do that. What do you mean? What?
Okay, Christy.
Christy does it. Christy has a blue dress. I don't.
You did have, why don't you? Type in. Are you sure?
I don't have a blue
you go.
dress.
Clara got it. 1 in 20. It's okay. We're going to go 1 in 20. That's all right, Clara. I didn't see you. Hey, Clara.
Oh, I do have a blue dress. I lied.
What you did. But you don't have a blur dress.
Huh? I don't have a what dress?
Blur.
A blur dress?
Yep. 9,
Hey, Selena.
8, 13, 6, 7, 6, 5, 5. Jacqueline, you need to choose again. 15.
I'm only seeing 15 showing on mine.
That's all I'm showing too. Probably have to refresh. I don't see the number yet. Keep posting.
Robin, it's going to be, we're going to do between 1 and 20.
Yeah, I'm showing 15.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see who came the closest without going over to the number 12. Who came the closest without going over 12?
I don't know who did.
I'm seeing a 9 is the highest one. Anybody see anything higher than a 9?
Nope.
All right, Craft by Teresa is the winner.
Yay.
And you get a bag.
What?
She gets a D-Stash bag.
Awesome.
Now, you have a few giveaways today, don't you, Kathy?
Yeah.
I'm going to do 4 of them, maybe more. It all depends.
Awesome.
Oh, poor Selena. Refresh on. But I'm also going to be writing down the names of the people who are here and chatting and put them in the bowl for the last drawing. So you have to be talking.
So, Kathy, I did pull a card, and I can start when you are ready.
All righty, let me go back to put it on you.
Hi, everybody. So today I pulled a card just before, just as we were getting ready to start. And today I pulled white pine. I love pines. In Florida, we don't really get that scent of pines all over the place. You have to really be somewhere deep in a woods to be able to smell that, not like up north the way we used to. But white pine represents wisdom. And it says here, like a loving parent, white pine holds you in her embrace so that you feel safe, grounded, and still, and can find the space for quiet reflection. She helps you tap into the ancient wisdom stored into your heart and release your worries to be absorbed by the earth. It's interesting that I pulled this one today because today I was talking and feeling like I needed to feel some peace and some reflecting time and just some calm time. And so I decided to follow one of my classes that I've been going through Willow Wings Life Book 2021. She has taster series where you can go in and take a session. And one of the teachers that I follow, and I'm on her monthly class list, is doing this particular one, and she calls it Mandela Girl. And so I drew it and I started painting it. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. And Kathy, do you want me to talk a little bit about what's coming up on Saturday?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Saturday, and Christy will talk about this too, I think. Saturday is the Defy auction, and they're doing something a little different. And they're going to have different kinds of things up for auction and sale that won't have to be mailed through the mail or shipped. One of those things are classes or instructional guides, that type of thing. And I was asked to see if I could come up with something so that people could learn how to make a doll. So I created a doll just for this class, and her name is Mariposa, and here she is. Let's see if I can pull her out a little bit further. There she is. So Mariposa is an all-cloth doll. She is made from muslin. She has butterfly wings that are made from fabric and just sewn together. And yarn hair. I made a hook to hang her because I like her hanging because she kind of floats around like a butterfly. And then she has her hands. Her hands are crossed over her heart, and she has some designs sewn into her. There's some designs that are just sewn with embroidery floss and yarn. And her hands are open. She's not stitched shut. And so Mariposa is called dealing with change. We've all dealt with change. And in this class, you'll learn how to make this doll using probably products you already have at home, super simple, fabric, needle, yarn. Sewing machine if you need to sew it, or by hand it can be sewn. You'll receive the pattern. Everything will be done on a Facebook page. And it also she has secrets inside of her. I shouldn't say secrets. They're affirmations about change and how it's affected us through this year, these past few months, and what we hope for the future. So they're written on little slips of paper as I thought and reflected when I did her stuffing. And so those little slips of paper got stuffed into her at the same time. So this is Mariposa, and she is going to be a class on Saturday on the Defy. And it's not very expensive. I can't remember if they did $20 or $25. It does include the pattern and things that you probably have in your own home that you can use. And I stitched this out and planned it to be about a 2-hour process. but it'll be in increments, video increments on Facebook is my hope, so that you'll do a section and then you can watch that section, stop, do the work, and then go on. So Mariposa says, come take my class, come see me. You'll have fun. It's not a live class, but I will be on the Facebook to answer questions. I decided live would be kind of hard. This way, if it's recorded, everyone can have a chance to come and go as you please. So that's my take. I know Christy will talk about it when she has her time. And so that's what I have. So take it away, Kathy. Your turn.
Miss Christy, what are you going to be teaching?
Well, I am teaching with Jean Peter, which is, I'm still like need to pinch myself. But she's the brainchild for these bracelets, because when I made the necklaces, she had kept saying there's got to be a way to make a bracelet, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know how in the world I'd do that. And I finally did a couple of tries that didn't really work, and then came up with this. And so what she wanted to try doing is to have me do half of the class with teaching how to make these, and the tools for it you'll need, as far as dotting tools, you'll need a Q-tip and a toothpick and whatever paints you want to use. And there will be a kit that's sent to you with one of these stones, and then Jean is going to teach you how to make the band with macrame. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's going to be this bracelet with a much cooler band. So
I don't the macrame.
Yeah. But what it's going to be is my portion is going to be pre-recorded, but I'm also in the Facebook group for the class, so I'll be there to answer questions. And at the beginning of the pre-recorded one that I do, I'm actually going to show how I make these, in case anyone has any concrete around. So, but
sure, I have some in my backyard just laying around.
Yeah,
A bag of it.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay. And I'm not teaching anything. I'm just
What are you making? Look at all that washi.
I am using a washi tape to make Franken pages, to make backgrounds for tags and whatever.
That looks terrific.
Too. And she also sells these bracelets on her Etsy shop if you don't want to take the class.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to have to go through making your own, you can always buy one.
Yeah. It's cheaper than the class. Shouldn't say that, huh?
What, that it costs less to buy one?
Yeah.
That's true. But hey, I mean, in the class, I'm giving away my trade secrets, man,
That's right.
That's worth something.
You're not paying for the bracelet to learn to make the bracelet. You're paying to learn to make everything she makes.
No. Well, sorry, that's not true in my class. I made this specifically so that I don't give away all my secrets. However, in the video, I'll probably tell you what some of my secrets are.
I gotta hide where I'm writing down names.
I am going to have to definitely take that class, because my daughter would absolutely lose it if I could make a doll for her.
Allie will love this class, and Allie will be able to do some of this, or maybe all of it.
Oh, I'm sure.
That would be a great fun project to do together while she's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do, well, her STEM class for art was today. She's got a picture over here of a pumpkin that I've got to grab here when I'm not tethered to the computer. But yeah, she's been doing a lot of creative work since we've been here at home. So, but she is ready to get back to school.
When is
Just have
that
to see
going
what
to happen?
happens.
When is she going to get back to school?
Well, originally, they were supposed to go back for 4 days a week as of October 19th. And then Carolyn Carpenter, one of our school board members whose term ends in 2022, decided that she changed her mind.
Oh,
And so it's basically, it was a 4-3 vote when they voted to let the kids go back in. And then she switched her vote, which meant that basically the kids are going 2 days a week. And knowing her, she'll probably come back next week and say, I want them to go full remote. I mean, it's just, and it's not so much, my issue with it is not that I want the kids to go back to school 5 days a week. I don't know what the answer is, and nobody does. But there are parents who gave up their daycare slots.
yes.
When they did that initial vote, and now they don't have anywhere to take their kids, and they're going to lose their jobs.
Yep.
So, it's kind of like, make up your mind.
I like the way you said, and her term is up in 2022. Like, there's no way this woman's getting back in.
It's funny. They say that voters have short memories, but I think if it's something where people are going to lose their jobs, I have a feeling they're going to remember her.
No, if they lose their jobs or it affects their children, they will not forget.
Right.
They have memories like elephants.
But I could even rattle off to you all the people that were supporting having the kids go back to school by name. And I mean, I've been able to have conversations with them. They're responsive, So it's very strange. I've never lived in an area like this. The schools here are phenomenal. Phenomenal. We are so lucky to have her in the school she's in. I cannot say enough good about it. But the first school board meeting I watched, I was like, is this really happening? I mean, it made the debate look dignified. Well, it wasn't that bad, but
it was close.
It was close. I mean, it was stressful to watch. I couldn't sit for a long period of time and watch the debate because I felt myself tensing up, and that's not, I'm just one of those people, life's too short. I can read the transcript later. So
yeah, really.
But they just reopened the boys' school in August? Yeah, they just reopened it in August. And here it is, October. The health department shut them down because they have active COVID cases, including teachers. So, I'm sorry, but I'd rather they stay home than be put in that situation. Because now we're on pins and needles waiting for test results.
And that's exactly, there's no good answer, but I think it's just the back and forth, like with your grandbabies, they're in, they're out, and nobody can have their life. I mean, just come in and say, we're going to keep them out until a vaccine comes. That's fine. I can work with that. But when I tell my child you're going to go back to school and she's excited and getting her book bag ready, and then I have to go back the next week and say, baby, I'm sorry. That was hard.
Even at Nicholas's age, it's hard on him when he came this morning and says, I got to get ready for school. And I said, no, baby, you're not going to school today. School's closed. I said, I don't know how long it's going to be closed or how long before you'll go back. And he's mortified. I got to go see my friends. What do you tell a child that age that can't understand it?
And when they do get a little bit of a grasp of it, then they're terrified.
Yeah.
I mean, like there was one day where I was really stiff and, having trouble with my RA, and Allie immediately, do you have the virus, Mommy? Are you going to die?
Aww.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, somebody needs to write a book on how to do this parent thing, because I don't know what I'm doing.
I think
it's not easy
now, to be honest with you. Because I mean, he'll be 4 next month, but it's causing him to act out in ways he has never acted before. I mean, I actually called him a brat today. And I've never said a crossword to him, but dear God, and then I had to step back and realize he's acting out because his schedule's changed and he's scared because now he knows his teacher is one of them that is sick. So, that
Yeah,
should
everything's changing for them. I mean, how are they? They can't, the minute they get their feet under them, and then something else changes.
Yeah.
I know when I was that age. I'm sorry.
I heard him ask one of the little boys at the park this morning, "Is your teacher sick too?" I said,
Oh,
I got a feeling after November I'll be gone anyway.
There are going to be a lot of things gone after November, including my sanity.
I'm going to tell you what, I have been sober for 44 years. And yesterday, after we were leaving the daycare, I wanted a beer so bad I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it. I'm like, if we hadn't had the boys with us, I think I'd have gone and got a beer. I just
what
wanted
was the last part? You broke up.
I said if I hadn't had the boys, I would have stopped and got that beer yesterday. And I haven't drank in 44 years. But that is a shock to your system. Get a call from the health department saying we are at the school. It is shut down for until further notice. There are active cases, including the 4-year-old teacher. And I'm thinking, dear God, he just got put into the 4-year-old classroom. I couldn't even comprehend it.
And that's enough to I mean, a beer doesn't fix that kind of stress.
No, I probably had to have a couple of shots with it too. It was just, I don't want to keep going through it. I just don't. I feel for any families that have lost loved ones from this, but I swear for God, just the stress of, your son calls and says, well, I'm on my way to get tested. I had 2 employees test positive, and then you get a call from the same family's school, hey, come get the kids. Well, they're shut down indefinitely. And it's like, dear God, why did all this stuff open back up?
Arlene had said her daughter, 2 granddaughters, son-in-law, and his dad all had the virus before the media said it was here, and it was awful, like the flu times 10.
I think we all had it too, because Steve tested very strong for the antibodies to it. And we were all deathly ill in November and December. We were sicker than dogs. So I think
that's a lot of people are saying that. Oh, Selena needs a drink. You tell Pete, go get her a Bloody Mary or something. And Jane needs chocolate. Mary needs 3 beers.
Chocolate would be good.
Mm-hmm. Always a good time for chocolate.
Yeah,
potato chips do good. I'm a potato chip girl.
I wonder if they still have chocolate covered potato chips at Trader Joe's.
Oh boy, that would be good. That would be really good.
They were good when they had them.
I looked for them a couple of times when we've been there in Whole Foods both, because they were good. But I can't find them anymore. Now, come on, Kathy. You were going to sit here and not find any pink washi tape. Who are you?
No pink washi tape? Oh, that's a crime.
There's no way I've used
This looks off center to me. Okay, I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah, Jane, I hear that test is horrible.
They say there's 2 different kinds of tests now. There's a high-risk test where, they take part of your brain.
Oh, heck no.
Apparently that's what it feels like. And then the other one where they swab you just like they do the flu.
Well, I saw this thing where this lady had gone for the flu test, and they had punctured part of her brain, and she's leaking brain fluid now.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was just kidding, but wow.
Yeah. Our son had it, and Peter's had to have it twice when he was in the hospital. They made him have it when he went in, and they made him have it before they were signing his discharge papers. And they both say, never, ever again.
So Lois, I am working on a ornament, and I'm just using the card that Judy read for inspiration as far as colors and things. And then Judy is working on her mandala girl, and Kathy is making backgrounds with washi tape. And I'm sitting here envying her washi tape collection.
And what I do is I will copy these onto cardstock and then cut them up.
Christy, did you just pull that card by chance or pulled it after I read it?
I pulled it after you read it. I just thought it would, I liked what it said, and I thought that would
Yeah.
be kind of neat
Okay.
to have
That would
it.
have been really, really cool if you would have pulled it.
Yeah. No, what was the one that I think I pulled Periwinkle today?
Oh my God, I pulled Periwinkle today too.
Okay, yeah,
morning.
that's, yep, intertwining. All is
Yep,
well, all
that's
is as
what
it
I did.
should be.
That's what I
And
did.
that was, it was very comforting because it's, and I think I'm not alone, where it just feels like everything is spinning and
Mm-hmm.
just
so true.
out of control. So it yeah, this one was pretty neat.
Hi, Brian. Thanks for coming. Guys,
I
can we put
feel
thumbs up, please? Because they do matter.
I've been very, very fortunate. I think my family is relatively healthy, and it's just we have not been severely impacted like other people from this situation. So, I mean, I don't have children in school. I don't have any grandchildren in school. I do have a grandson who is in the Navy, but it's I feel fortunate that we haven't been impacted, but I do have friends that have been severely impacted by this. So it's been hard watching. I wish there was more I could do, but no.
I wish there was something we could do too. Miss Brooks in the chat.
Hey, Brookie.
Who
Let's
is
see, I think
that?
we missed a question. So Lois was wanting to know
Oh my
what
gosh,
is a washi
It's
tape picture?
Judy. I haven't seen her. I've been ignoring everyone for the longest time. Sorry, but I miss you.
So Kathy, can you zoom in on your page so that Lois can see what you're doing? Because and I want to covet your washi. That is so cool.
That's cool.
Let's see, what is Miss Brooke up to?
I don't know. What is she up to? What's she saying?
Come on, get there.
I know she's
There.
got Creepy Baby tonight.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is the one I'm working on now. And what I do is I make backgrounds and then I copy it onto cardstock and then I cut out tags. And this is the one I just finished. Tags, journal cards, whatever. But I'm using up all my washi tape to bust my stash. And when I get real tired of playing with it, it'll be thrown into a Happy Mail. Because I'm getting real tired of playing with it.
We sure need to send some to Christy. That makes her very happy.
Christy has a Happy Mail on the way to her in a little bit.
Oh,
I like that. It looks like you've got some Asian washi tape.
Oh, yeah. Lots of it. Want some?
Hey, I am a sucker for anything like that. I need to do like an Asian journal at one of these days, but it's like every time I start doing a journal, then it's like, oh, squirrel. And I see something I want to paint. And it's all gone.
Okay, I'm gonna mute for a minute and see if it works. Because I gotta heat this up. Let's see if I can mute it.
Try by thumbing. Thanks for coming by, Brooke. Lois says, happy subject. We are scaring her.
Just like Judy, it didn't work.
Did it work?
No. We can hear you.
Really?
Yeah, loud and clear.
For sure?
For sure, honest. I promise.
So when the blow dryer was going, it was noisy?
Huh? Yeah. We could hear you.
Wow. So my speaker muting doesn't work.
Yes, and
You
don't flush the toilet.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, that was crude. I shouldn't have said.
I can't figure out why my speakers didn't go mute. My audio didn't go mute.
You have to go to StreamYard and mute yourself on there. That
That's
little
what,
top corner, you have to hit that mic.
okay. Like,
Yep, just like that. But you can't hear me, can you?
did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm sorry, everybody's ears. Please forgive me.
You have
So
a
I have something happy for Lois. And I mean, I don't know. To me, it was just absolutely delightful, but I'm going to share it if that's okay.
no, Lois,
So-
I didn't.
Oh, you'll even like it. It's about a kid.
No, Lois said, did everybody see the mystery washi tape box on Ranger website?
What?
No. She asked, did everybody see the mystery washi tape box on Ranger website? And I didn't.
I never thought.
And I'll be right back. My boys are getting ready to leave. I got to go give them a hug and kiss.
Ooh.
You guys entertain the troops.
Mystery washi. That sounds really cool.
Is it
No,
for sale?
Allie had. What?
Is it for sale, I wonder yet? The washi?
Oh, this is terrible. I haven't been on the Ranger website. I guess I should go, huh?
Yeah.
No, Allie had gotten these. They're like Beanie Babies, but they're sequined. Beanie Boos, I guess.
Yeah.
And when you get them, they have, the little heart tags on them, just like the Beanie Babies did, that tells you their birthday. But lo and
Aw.
behold, she got one whose birthday was October 7th. So
Cool.
she decided that we were going to have a birthday party.
Aw.
And so she had all of her Beanie Boos after school was done. They were all arranged out there, and she had taken some construction paper and actually did pretty good with construction paper, markers, washi tape, and a glue stick, made a birthday cake.
Aw.
And I got on Instacart and I ordered some cupcakes and surprised her with them. So we took cupcakes out and we sang happy birthday to a stuffed toy. But
That's
it was
what-
actually kind of fun.
That's what parents do.
It was neat though. I mean, that's one thing you can always count on her for is she will find a way to party.
Oh, okay.
The girl likes to party.
Well, she can do my party. My birthday's coming up,
Oh, she would love. When is your birthday?
October 11th.
OMG, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I'm going to have to mail her present now.
Yep. Kathy might have cooties. I'm not going anywhere near her.
So mean. Okay, it's 2:30.
Oh, time for another giveaway. Woohoo!
Let me write T down first. Well, I'm not going to mess that up. I'll put it in this one. I don't want to forget the T11. All right, Druid, it's in my hand. I think I have her address. So who was this winner? Peggy K. Well, I wrote Peggy.
Congratulations.
Sorry, it's Penny. Penny. I wrote down Peggy. It's Penny. Penny Kitzmiller.
Cool.
And
Congratulations.
Penny, I need you to send me a mailing address on Facebook, or if you're friends with one of these other two ladies, send it to them and they can send it to me. And guys, y'all wouldn't believe all the boxes and bags I have bagged up, so don't be surprised if I just keep doing it. Hey, Hot Reads, what is your first name, please?
Hot Reads.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Hot Threads.
I keep forgetting. It's
Hot Threads.
Threads.
Is it Jeannie or
I keep forgetting.
Brian is making caskets and gravestones, but not the real ones. That's comforting, Brian.
Good.
Thanks
I'm
for
glad not the real ones. That's pretty weird.
The thing is, Jacqueline, you are not eligible to win any prizes if you're under the age of 18. And everybody else just needs to understand that there is somebody under 18 in the chat. And, you know, if it gets ranked, you got to go. That's all there is to it. We don't usually get ranked, though. Or if you get out of line, the moderators will see to it you go.
So, well, I'm under 18 million.
I'm still writing down names, y'all. Okay. All right, Hot Threads, what's your first name? Deanie. Darn it, I remember that. I read it. Deanie.
Penny, who has some hot thread.
I love that name, Hot Threads. That's awesome.
I don't know. I was thinking it was red or reeds. Hey, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. I don't think I put Brian down. Okay, ladies. Don't go to sleep on me now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. No, I was talking to you two.
Oh.
Which one of y'all is wearing the drawers today?
I always wear drawers.
I was talking to Care yesterday, and she was like, hold on to your britches. I said, don't worry, they're yoga pants. They're not going anywhere.
I miss wearing sweatpants. I wish we would get cold enough weather I could wear sweatpants.
Did I blow
How cold
everybody's
does it get
ears
there,
out?
you guys?
What?
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
If you can hear me, then that's good. Hi, Sharon.
I really, really, really just want to lay around in sweatpants and a big old floppy t-shirt all day.
Sweatpants.
You know, like jogging pants.
Yeah. They make you sweat.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what they were called in Virginia. So I just don't even think about daring to put one on down here. Oh my heavens, it's so hot.
So in the wintertime, how cold does it get where you guys are?
Maybe if we're lucky, 60.
Here? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. 60 in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Our low will be 60 at night sometimes. About maybe we get 2 weeks of those kind of temperatures at night.
Yikes.
We
Yeah.
do have to, every so often, I live more, I don't know, I guess I'm considered interior, although this is a farming area where all the strawberries are grown in the winter. So we do have to be careful of a frost. And so we probably have maybe 2 or 3 frost alerts. And that's if it gets down to 32 in the very deep part of the middle of the night. It never stays. I don't ever remember it. I can't ever in my life remember it being any colder than maybe 58-ish during the day for any length of time. Ever. That might have been 1 or 2 times in my life.
I don't remember it since I've been here. It hasn't done what to cool off.
I was here when it snowed in the 70s.
Yeah, Pete was too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Schools closed down, the interstates closed, the roads froze over. There were accidents everywhere. All the overpasses were, oh my God, it was a mess. And we got less than an inch of snow.
Oh, Lord.
But I mean, that's the first snow in like, what, 100 years or so.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
This is the first place I've ever lived that has snow plows and actually they know how to use them.
Oh, wow.
Now you go to Charlotte, it's a whole different story.
Is that where you're from, Charlotte?
Yeah, but we moved up here. The cost of living overall is so much cheaper and literally less than half in taxes.
Oh, yeah.
Better schools. I mean, it's so much better up here. And we're like maybe 2 miles from a coffee factory. So if you wake up in the morning and it's nice and cool,
lovely
you
smell.
can, and the wind is right, you can smell the coffee roasting, and it is absolute heaven. That's why I like my morning walk, so I can inhale my coffee while I'm drinking it at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, that would be something else.
Yeah, it's nice. Did I do that? Which one did I? What am I doing?
How far are you from Charlotte?
We are, let's see, when I worked at the Novant Hospital, it was 32 miles one way on the interstate. So with no traffic, about 45 minutes. With traffic, who knows?
Oh, okay. So not too far from the city.
No, it's not bad. And they have a train system now, which is really cool.
Wow.
So you can just go up to the university and take the train in if you want.
Oh, wow.
That's fun.
What university is by you?
The University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
Oh, yeah, that's that one. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Susie, welcome.
Started religious studies there.
Oh, yeah.
This is taking longer than I thought it would.
What, your washi tape experience?
Yeah. The other one didn't take as long, but I'm trying to keep this one all in the pink family and not repeat a color. But I have really used up the majority of my pink washi tape. Had no clue. Should have known though, since I use pink for everything. I like cutting out magazine pictures and making collages.
Okay, I have to mute. I'm back.
You know who makes? Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You're good.
Darkwood Sanctuary, Hags Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get a chance to catch one of her live streams where she's glue booking, she
Mm-hmm.
can make some really cool collages where she'll put like two completely different pictures together. And I mean, it's wild. It is absolutely wild. I love watching her glue book.
I lurk on Amy a lot. I can tell you all list of people that I am always in their live, and they never know I'm there. Because I get involved in. I start out watching and working, and then I get so involved in what they're making, I never even look over to chat most of the time. I'm just watching what they're making. And like Christy, if you were to do lives, I would never look at the chat. I'd be watching you the whole time. And if Judy was to go on and do her artwork, I wouldn't. I couldn't told you my mama was sitting in that chat. Yes, I am, Arlene. I am a super lurker.
My issue with watching lives is that I get absorbed into them, and then I don't get anything done for myself. So that's one of the reasons I don't go to a lot of the lives. I'll try to pick them up if there's something I think I want. I'll try and pick them up later. But for the most part, if I get involved with watching other people, I don't get as much of my stuff done.
I don't think I've ever missed one of Brooke's creepy babies, but I don't talk in the chat.
Yeah, I come and lurk in Brooks, but I don't ever talk usually anymore. But I'll pop in for a little while, and that's about it. And I'm being very nitpicky here.
What about colors or detail? What you got going?
Detail. I don't know
Detail?
why. I'm just being, the detail. I'm not a super color pencil fan. I'm starting to learn more how to use it better. Because if you're using a regular color pencil that's like an oil base or wax based, I use the oil based ones. Once you lay it down, you can't lift it off, except in a couple ways. I'm using a paper here. I'm using watercolor. This is a watercolor book. This is a book. It's a art journal book. This one, and so it's watercolor paper. It's 140-pound paper, and I prepped this book for use with heavy acrylic and collage. So it's been gessoed, 2 coats of gesso, and then sanded. So I'm using watercolor pencils and waterproof pencils on top of this, which is not the best. But because this is gessoed, I'm able to lift off any mistakes that I make where I don't like, where the pencil, I went out of lines or something. And I should not be, oh my God, I'm going out of lines because I didn't think like that. But when it comes to the detail part of it, I want it to be pretty clear. Let's see. I don't know if I can get close enough yet. Here, let me pull this up. This is the mandala part of it. Yeah, I don't know if I can get too close. And I'm using ultramarine polychromos Faber-Castell pencils, and they're water-based. They're waterproof. So they're oil-based, but that doesn't mean they smear. They don't smear at all. So what I do is when I messed up, like I look at, okay, for instance, this point right here, that's too thick. I'm going to go over that with my X-Acto knife and remove some of that. So that's how weird I am when it comes to working on some of this stuff. I was trying to get down a little bit lower. Here we go.
Hey, Tanya.
Tanya, I'm making backgrounds out of washi tape.
And hello, Miss Susie.
We'll copy them and then cut them up.
So removing it that easy will not happen on regular paper. That's because the gesso, it sits on top of the gesso.
See, I didn't know that. I have learned something very important today.
Okay, now what color?
You, I can't get over how fast she can do these mandalas, and it takes me a day and a half to do one. I feel so stupid.
Oh, the dot mandala, yeah.
No, I think once you start doing a lot of them, it goes a little bit faster. But then one of these days, you're going to see me make a big mistake, and then I'll have to just file 13 the whole thing. That's frustrating, but
Yeah, you told me to sand it down to correct my mistake.
did it work?
I got about halfway done and threw it in the trash.
What?
That was too much work.
Oh,
I don't have the strength in my arms to do all that.
I'm going to have to get you a little Dremel tool or something for Christmas.
I have one. I didn't even think about using it.
Oh, a Dremel would work? Dremel off
Yeah,
those
just-
dots.
Well, like if you get one like they use on nails,
Yeah.
you know, like when they do your nails and put the sander one on the end, then you can go in those smaller spots. Yeah,
Oh,
I bet you could.
She's coming up. You gotta wait for the lag.
Where is the gold?
Oh, come on, Sharon. Try it. Try it on paper first.
Try what on paper? What are we doing?
Sharon says she still has her right, but she's afraid to try it.
Oh.
And they wanted to see Christy Big, so she's coming up sooner or later.
Oh, yeah, and I just put my big box of paint right in your face. I'm sorry about that. Just trying to find my dragon's eye.
That is so neat.
And I'm going to I'm not going to use dragon's eye.
Ornament, isn't it?
What's that?
That's a Christmas tree ornament?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hopefully it's going to be. I had gotten out. Yes. I wanted to use this color to try to bring in the brown.
She
on
has
the
these
card.
at the shop too, guys.
And I think I'm going to do. Yeah, that'll be enough just to bring in. This will be the first time I use even anything remotely brown on a Christmas ornament, but it works. There we go.
I like the idea of pulling a cord and using the colors.
Yeah. Yeah, that works good.
Arlene, Dragon's Eye is one of the Prima Sparks colors. Let me
Oh, I
show
like
you here.
I really like that color.
I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to put some of it on the ornament. So it's kind of like a deep gold. And it is very cool.
And one of these days, I'm going to have some unicorn hair paint as soon as Christy
I want unicorn hair. I have to order that, though. I can't find it.
Well,
Do they not have it at Joggles?
They're sold out because you keep buying it all.
I got 2 jars, yo.
Every time I've tried to get it, they're sold out, sold out, sold out. I said, you got to be kidding me. How much does Christy have?
I have 2 jars. I probably should get another jar of Dragon's Eye.
Well, wait a couple of days, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because I'd like to order them before you get your hands on them.
It's a dotting tool, Jacqueline. But you can use a stylus because I bought a stylus at the Dollar Tree. Then I use it. I use that more than anything else. I just like the way it holds. Well, I like the padding on the where you hold it. Plus, I don't shake with those. Every time Christy paints, the store sells out, Sharon said.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh gosh.
Arlene, she only has 2 jars, but enabled hundreds of people to buy it.
Look, that unicorn's hair is a pretty color, and I'll tell you, the dragon's eye is. I keep both of those just out of my paint box and on my desk most of the time. I can't believe I put it back in the paint box today of all days.
I really like that color. It stands out good.
Now what do I want to do?
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here on my own live, not working, staring at Christy paint. That's what I do on lives. I get on my elbows and lean up and almost have my nose on the screen watching what they're making. Brian wants to know, is this acrylic paint?
Mm-hmm. Yep. This one isn't thinned. This one's straight out of the jar, but the other ones that are in like these little cups are thinned a little bit. I probably should thin this one. I'm taking a big chance doing swooshes without thinning it, but so far it's working.
Oh, that's how you get the swooshes to work. You thin it.
They do a lot better if it's thinned. But I think just right now, the gods are smiling on me.
Well, actually, it's almost 3 o'clock here, Brian. See how time flies when you're having fun?
Oh, don't worry. I usually know when it's getting close to 4 because I hear a knock and a little kid standing there with her hands on her hips. Mama. Okay. Now I got to find the unicorns here. Now you got me on the...
What brand paint? See?
Claire, what brand paint? It is Prima. Hold on.
Joggles.com.
Finnabair Art Alchemy Sparks.
Now that Art Alchemy, I'm having problems with most of it. It's too thin.
Oh, see that? That's the kind of paint that I love. If you do have paint that you think is a little bit too thin, you can add some gel medium. Sometimes that helps. Just barely dip your dotting tool in, because the one thing about when it's too thin as well, that if you get too much on your dotting tool, then it's a hot mess. So, but Miranda Patron had said, just try adding a little bit of gel medium.
Cool, got that. It is mesmerizing, Penny. It's very mesmerizing. It'll put you in a trance.
So this was the inspiration.
So what is that color you're using now? What is that color you're using now?
This is the unicorn hair.
I know it. I just wanted to hear you say you had it.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Man, you got 2 of them.
Well, when is your birthday? I might even send you a little cup.
It's December 15th.
Ooh, that's not far.
No, it isn't.
Kathy, you should have said it's tomorrow.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, because that's what Judy's doing. She's like, mine's next week.
Well, mine really is next week.
It is. Hers is the 11th. So, Judy, I'll tell you what. On the 11th, I'll go to Cheddar's and I'll eat some country fried steak for you.
Thanks. Thanks a heck of a lot.
Well, you said I had cooties.
Well, look at your test, and that way then I don't know that you have cooties.
So me and my cooties are going to go eat your steak.
something that.
Hi, Mary. Welcome.
Hey,
My
Mary.
My sister's is actually the 16th. My mom did everything she could to hold off having me, and I was born at 11:49.
Oh, wow.
She said I was stubborn even before I was born.
Oh, Jacqueline, you wouldn't have told you to go. She's young. How old are you, Jacqueline?
Guys, I just want to thank you for chatting with me and not telling me to go. It means a lot. Well, as long as you behave, you're welcome. We don't get nasty here, so there's no reason to say you can't be here. And they don't get you in any trouble unless you're doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, like talking about topics that are off colored or saying a lot of vulgar words if you have somebody under 18. And they don't restrict your videos either.
How old is Jacqueline? 15? Oh, 15. Okay. There's a lot of mature people out there that are 15. A lot of kids out there. A lot of good kids out there.
There's some 15-year-olds that are more mature than 30-year-olds.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But we're not going to talk about my ex-husbands.
Oh, dear. Well, that was a paint booger of epic proportion.
A paint booger? A real
Yes.
paint booger?
Oh, yeah, you get them bad.
Oh, gross.
My green, I get it in the worst, the greenish gold. I'm about ready to throw that stuff in the trash because it nearly make me gag every time I open it. Because all around the top of it's just nasty.
Yeah, Sharon, we'll have to spot check each other so I don't get on a rant or anything either.
Yeah. Yeah, not like last week.
I was wearing pants, okay? Now you guys started that discussion.
I was wearing pants too.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
I don't have a
We
clue.
all know who wasn't.
And I think it was Sharon. Was it Sharon that started it too, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
Sharon's the wild child. Hey, honey, don't feel bad. Taxes scare us too. We're old folks.
Some of us are in our second childhood.
I wish I could go back to my childhood and know what I know now.
High school was such a nightmare that I don't think I would go through that again. No, I'm good.
Sharon, that was not Sharon. Drew, yeah. Kathy, you need to look at a message Sharon just sent.
I took it off because of the D word.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, for today we won't be doing that. Yeah, but that was funny, Sharon. I saw it.
Mystery boxes of washi and unicorn paint. Don't y'all go buy that darn more unicorn paint now. I'm telling you, don't make me over there.
She's gonna have a torch and a pitchfork at the door of Joggles. Hey, give me my unicorn hair, man. Now that would be a great Halloween joke,
Yeah, right.
Let me add a little bit of unicorn hair to my cauldron. Okay, find the center, Christy. Find the center.
But if you're buying it for a birthday present, you don't have to hold it. And that don't mean send it to Judy for hers either.
I was just about to say that they're going to send it to Judy.
Y'all are mean, just mean girls. I tell you, mean girls.
8, 9. Windblown and cold. Where are you at, Robin? And generally speaking, of course.
I'm unsafe, windblown, and cold, but better now. Girl, what state are you in?
Yeah, we'll be there in an hour.
Oh, Simon says stamps, huh?
That's another good website.
Which one?
Simon Says Stamp.
Oh, is that Simon Hurley? No.
I just got 2 unicorn hair.
What are you talking about? You're not paying attention to your own life. You're
What?
in there.
But she put, yes, I am. I just put 2 unicorn hair in my cart.
Yeah, okay.
Is she shopping?
Yes, she is.
No, I'm back.
I did it.
It's a little more expensive than Joggles, but hey. I
If
love
you
butter.
use priority mail, they'll ship it pretty quick.
Oh, cool.
Centered out was way too small. Oh well.
Brian's getting ready for a hurricane party. Okay, we're past 3 o'clock, guys. Sorry. Let me shake up the thingamajigger.
Yeah.
A hurricane party, Brian. Are you in North Carolina?
Thank you, Arlene. Don't yell that I win. All right, switch. We're waiting for the channel the thing to catch up.
Well, this one's not going to work.
Here we go. All right, go draw another name.
Yoo-hoo.
And this one is Brian. You winner chicken dinner.
I had chicken dinner last night.
Did you?
Brian is in North Mississippi.
Oh boy.
And now Brian is down. And
What did I miss? Who just won? I'm sorry.
Huh?
Who just won?
Brian.
BT Crafts, Brian. Hey, Nicole.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Let me add Nicole in the drawing.
All right. I can do this.
I can do this. I can do this. I can. I really can.
It's like Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
Was it the Al Franken character? Gosh
Oh.
darn it, people like me. Hey, Nicole.
So everybody I'm doing the 30-minute drawings on, you are getting a D-Stash bag. The last drawing is getting a medium priority box D-Stash.
wow.
I'm getting it out of here, guys.
Yeah.
I think this
I'm
is
at
gonna
4
be-
o'clock. Well, I should have just done an all blue one. I had a better chance with that. Darn, I got more blue.
No worries, Nicole.
It's all right. We're glad you're here. Can't put that there.
Yeah, it looks like that hurricane's going to slam right back into where the other one just did.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I know that my grandson is in Pensacola, and this time they're actually talking about um, evacuating the base.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll know more. We'll know more by tomorrow tonight.
Yeah, I heard this one was going to be a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets to actually come home. We thought that he was going to have to be just flown directly um, out to San Diego for his duty station,
Mhm.
where he's going to be stationed. We thought he was going to have, he wouldn't get, he gets to come home um, on Halloween night is when he gets home. If he doesn't have to evacuate. If they have to evacuate, then it puts his class back.
Tammy, it's a good way to use it up, and it really does make lovely backgrounds when you cut it all up. I mean, it looks weird like this, but once you start cutting it, it looks nice. And since I live in Florida and have such high humidity, all of our washi tape my washi tape just sticks to itself and ruins. So,
Yeah, you can't collect it in Florida. If you collect it in Florida, you just have to, okay, I'm just make sure you use glue because it's got to be glued down then.
yeah. And you have to keep it in a drawer in the refrigerator if you want to keep
Yeah.
it. And I don't have room in the drawer in my refrigerator.
I put a strip of glue down and set it on top.
I just get tired of fighting it, trying to start it. Hello, my scrapbook loft. I'm glad you caught us too. What's your first name, dear? If you don't mind.
You don't know? Oh, I thought you said you don't know. You don't know? No, sorry. Never mind.
What?
Just never mind. Just ignore me, okay? You know.
So is
Judy
that
is
you?
in a happy place.
Huh?
You're in a happy place.
Yeah, I should just shut up.
No. Oh.
My scrapbook loft equals Judy. Okay, Miss Judy, you're entered in a drawing.
Not my Judy, some other Judy. Good. Oh, two Judys. Yay.
Oh, no, don't. Ah. I'm starting to think this just isn't meant to be.
Thank you, Nicole.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, these two of them are done now. So many tabs open, I can't find them.
There you go. Your order's in.
Okay. Third time has to be the charm. It has to be.
What a bet.
Isn't it, Sharon? I am loving that mandala. Okay, good start. You got this, Middleton. Girl. The first one went fine. This is my third try starting on this one. What is going on, man?
Thank you, Brian.
Sorry, guys, I'm not talking as much as I usually am. A chatty person, but here I
Camera
am.
on you and you're quiet.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just aggravating.
I know you are. That's your trademark.
I know. That's what happens when you're the baby of the family. You become the pest of your life.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, so I tolerate until a certain point, and then I just say, "Shut up."
Bye, Mary. Have a good afternoon. Isn't it, Arlene? I love those colors.
I do too. I like how you put that red in the center.
Okay, so let's stay with this.
Oh, God, don't spill.
What am I looking for? Something there. That.
Do you blend those in any, or there? You said they were oil pencils?
Right. What I'm working on now, mostly this is done well, it's done in both waterproof and watercolor. So the outlines are all done in waterproof, and then the interior parts are done in watercolor pencils. Now I'll go, and this will all be blended out with watercolor all around it. So it'll be blurry. There'll be some radiating, I'm doing some radiating things out here, this way, all the way around. I haven't decided this. I want this to be pretty white in here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to use Posca pen and some other stuff in there. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to do the outline in a real pale yellow here. So, but I got to get the border done in the waterproof pencil, the waterproof pencil. I was really surprised at how much I was into the detail of painting. I used to like to just, do a lot of painty papers and very soft, blended, kind of abstract kind of looking thing where there wasn't really a rhyme or reason. But since I started working with Ida, she does most of her work through pencils and watercolor and graphic. Her drawings are absolutely beautiful. A couple of her lessons improved my drawing skills by 100% in just two different sessions. I was so shocked. So anyway, I really have liked doing more detail, which I wasn't very good at before. Because I get impatient and go, oh, well, the heck with this. And like, for instance, when you do your dot painting looks like, gosh, it takes so much patience. I'd be going crazy. But now that I've done this type of detail work, I could do dot painting, but I don't need to do it because you do such a beautiful job with it. I can do other kinds of mandalas, which I've done mandala work for many years, but not usually for therapeutic uses. So it has to do with just drawing whatever's in your mind and just sitting it in a circle and putting whatever is in there. So this is a little bit different. But I love this. I love doing, I'm surprised at how much I love this, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and I drew these out and they're not, and the other thing I found is I have to have things even. There has to be balanced. I guess that's that Libra part of me. If there's something wonky, it drives me crazy. I never realized that about myself either. Got to be in balance. Everything has to be in balance.
So Judy, Sharon's asking, are you using Prisma pencils?
No, actually, I'll show you what I'm using. Which pencils does she want me to know?
Prisma? Is that Prisma color?
No, Prisma. I'm not using Prisma. This is what I'm using. Let's see, I'll pull it up. This is the brand that I use. I have Prisma. I don't care for them. But this is the watercolor pencil set, and I also have the Polychromos. Here, let me pull those up too. And then the Polychromos, which is the Polychromos. These colors match. So whatever watercolor I choose, then I can choose the pencil that goes with it. So that's why I have the same company. I have a couple other pencils that I've used that I don't that don't match. And they're just kind of oddball. But Prisma colors are great. If that's all you have, then use those. But the key that I learned with this type of technique is you have to use both watercolor and waterproof. And so in a minute, I'm going to go through and put the yellow around the outside, and you'll see why you have to use that waterproof. Here, let me do some.
Kathy's got the dots out.
Yeah, I finished up those. I figured I might as well go back to this.
Did you freehand that design? Please say no so I don't feel like a dork.
Who?
I drew the doll. I mean, I drew the doll. I mean, I think in terms of dolls, you all know that. So I drew the face. Yes, I did do the face. Then I did the circles with a compass. I'm not that good with circles, but this, I did freehand this. Is that what your question was?
Well, I was wondering, you see that design that Kathy is dotting?
Oh, you're talking about her design. Good, I'm glad.
It's just Zentangle drawing. I just drew it on here and then going back over it with the paint. Because I can't, for some reason, I can't get my mind to focus to do the Zentangle with the dots unless I draw it out first. And I love Zentangling. It's very relaxing.
Sharon says, no dorks here.
Well, either no dorks or dorks are welcome.
Always. Those are the cool kids, man.
Yeah, the dorks are the cool kids.
I am really liking this one, the Chest of Gold.
Chest of Gold.
Yeah, it's a Prima Sparks, and when you get it and look at the bottle, it looks like it's brown, but it lightens up a good bit when you use it, and it's sparkly.
Hey,
Her name
Sharon.
is me today. Okay.
Hey, Sharon. You know what I got a saying I say to people I really love when they're yanking my chain? And you just fell in that category, honey, so bite me.
Oh gosh, tell her what she's won.
You just won some choppers. A silly, out of touch person who tends to look odd and behave ridiculously around others, a social misfit. Well, darn, I'm a dork.
A silly, out of touch. Yeah. Wow, I am a dork. Huh. Allie said I was a noob.
Allie said you were what?
A noob. N-O-O-B. I looked it up.
That's a
and it
newbie.
appear- a newbie. Yeah. I was trying to help her with math.
Oh, yeah. Well, when it comes to math, any kind of math, I'm like a noob.
Well, apparently you don't carry numbers anymore, because I asked her why she didn't carry her one, and she said, huh? And then she started drawing all these dots, and I'm like, oh, I'm out of here, man. I can only do that on a canvas. I can't do it on notebook paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
Oh, my
why
dog's
don't
going to
they
bark.
carry anymore?
I
mean, what
don't
do they
know. They had said it has something to do with like the analytical problem solving process of how they do that.
I call bullshit.
They put things into arrays. Because I'd asked the teacher, I'm like, I can't help her with math. You know, Ken does pretty good with it. So I'm the handwriting and spelling girl, but yeah, it's just a whole new system that is kind of more focused on having them try to really think through it versus something that happens on a different brain level, I guess. I don't know. She had a really cool way of explaining it, and I'm an old hippie that reads poems. I don't get into that math stuff.
Okay, it's 3 o'clock, guys. No, it's 3:30. It's time
Is
to
it
draw another
3:30?
name. Yeah,
Wow.
we're gonna draw another name. And
No
who
math,
we got Scrapbook Loft Judy.
What?
The other Judy.
Oh, the other Judy one. Yeah.
Are you Scrapbook Loft? Yes, she's still here.
Scrapbook Loft.
I need you to get with Brian and get your address to me on Facebook if you want to give it to Brian.
Congratulations.
Or
Yeah. Thank you.
Find me on Facebook.
Well, you can't find you on Facebook?
No, I'm hiding.
You are?
The hippies got it right, Sharon.
I said,
I-
Brian, tell her how to find me. I have 2 Facebook groups. It's Kathy's World. Go look for me. Or go through Brian. It's up to you. I don't care.
How am I missing?
I need another color.
Let's see here. There it is.
I bet I finish this Halloween decoration by Thanksgiving.
Dennis, you left dogs out. Oh, okay.
Tammy, I guess the old math did quit working. I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, my calculator works, and I'm good with that.
Really?
1 equals 2. My thing is, as long as you get the right answer, do it the easiest way there is. And it makes no sense. They're still getting the same answers. So why do they have to show that they know how to do it their way?
I agree.
Yeah, and that's why I'd asked her, and I'll be honest, she had a really good explanation, and I swear that I'm going to call her back so I can write it down. But it had to do with engaging the problem-solving area, you know, and gosh, I wish I could remember. It was the coolest answer ever.
Yeah, I wonder how long it took for them to come up with that answer.
Oh no, Judy, thank you for coming
I don't know,
in.
but she memorized it.
We're live every Thursday at 2 Eastern. Hope you'll join us some more. Not you, Judy, the other Judy. You, Judy, has to be here.
I have to be here.
Oh man, I like that pink. What color is that pink?
It's called Enchanted.
Oh, I don't think I've opened that yet. Ooh, I like that.
Girl, you better open it.
Ooh.
Yes, it is a pretty one. I've been using it a lot.
Actually, Teresa, it relieves pain. When I had the surgery and I'm allergic to pain pills, I was doing the dot pain. That's when I started it. And it actually kept my mind completely off the pain. So yeah, it's a good way to do it. See, there you go, Brian. Brian said I got a stylus and some paint. And I'm addicted to dot painting. Getting a coloring page and coloring with dots now. There you go. It's a good way to
That is
start.
awesome. I've been doing a lot of dot painting and sewing this week. It's just trying to even out my energy.
Yeah, I've been seeing your bags are cool.
You doing bags too?
Yeah, I'm trying my hand at making pouches to put my journals in.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I did see.
Yeah, I did. I've got a couple more. Hang on just a second.
Are you doing drawstring? Good Lord, that's pretty. Look at that. It really has helped me tremendously, Penny. I was starting to get a migraine, and that's why I put up the washi tape, and it's completely
Sorry about
gone
that.
now. And y'all see I haven't done but just this little section.
Let's
Wait a
see.
minute, we're bringing you up.
You bringing me
eventually.
up?
Yeah,
You raising me up?
there you go.
Okay, so this is the first one. Woo! Let me move this. What paint?
This orange is not my color. Huh?
Hang on, let me. I'm zoomed in too far.
Oh, man. That is gorgeous.
Okay.
I just get the swipes. They mess up every time.
That's the
Oh.
first one I made.
That is simply gorgeous.
That's
And
lovely.
it's got like half of my journals in here now, but Let's see.
Oh, look, you got the kitty cat.
Oh yeah, gotta have those lucky kitties. That's the second one. I'm just having a hard time getting I didn't put a closure on the first one, but just getting the thing in the center before I sew everything together. So that was the second one.
You're not doing a drawstring.
What's that?
You're not doing a drawstring bag.
I'm not doing a drawstring? No. Mm-mm. No, I'm just keeping it kind of like this at the top. It's got, because I put interfacing in it. So it's got lining in there. And then this one.
Oh, I like that.
And then I did
How are you today?
Hey, Care.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you are fine. Don't worry about that. This is one I just did with strips, and I haven't put it all together yet.
Like that. Like it. Like it a lot.
But it's just kind of fun to have it all in one little pouch, and I'm thinking over the next couple of weeks when I have to start getting mobilized, I'm not going anywhere without my journals. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know why StreamYards keeps doing this on me. I don't see it do it to nobody else.
What's it doing?
It keeps going off of the person I have it on. You're going back to everybody.
StreamYard's like, I want to see all the things.
Huh?
What? StreamYard wants to see all the things. What color do I want to do next?
Well, I'm going to have to contact them because I pay for it. I don't want it messing up on me all the time.
Yeah, I think you can. What's the name of that guy that keeps emailing me from StreamYard? Because I used to have a membership
I
with
don't know.
them.
Some guy emailing you all the time.
Is it Craig?
Craig?
Craig emails me a lot until I want to ask him a question, and it's got crickets. Craig.
That's usually how it works with guys. No offense, Brian. Yeah, I ruffled poor Gladiator's feathers last night. We were watching the debate, and I made a remark because it was funny. It was like watching a Steelers and Browns game, with two people on different sides in the same house.
Uh-huh.
And then poor Allie's sitting there like, what does this mean? What does that mean? When we're popping off at each other, right? So Mommy, of course.
Having to use fruit bowls yet? Have you started having to use fruit bowls yet?
Fruit bowls.
You haven't seen those commercials where people say grandchildren moved back home and they have to use a lot of, when they're fussing and fighting, they can't cuss, so they say fruit bowls.
Oh, my husband got me a jar, and I had to put a quarter in it when I was pregnant. Had to put a quarter in it every time I cussed because I did not want to cuss after I had a baby, right?
Uh-huh.
We had enough to get a jogging stroller.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a rough pregnancy. No, but I got in trouble when Allie looked up and she's like, Daddy, what is mansplaining? And I'm like, oops.
Oh.
Yeah. So Mommy finally was like, I'm going to get my journal, and you guys just, I let him take over the teaching and this is how this works and how that works. And
oh, yeah.
Arlene, it's sure all of them have been like that. They have all been like that. But she did, what was it Ken was talking about? And then she had asked, well, what's the Electoral College? And I'm like, somebody's going to have to find Schoolhouse Rock because there is no way I can explain that hot mess. But I can't complain. She asks a lot of questions, and I mean, the kid's on it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah. So much as parents, we go back and we learn the things that we forgot in in elementary school and middle school and even high school.
You
Oh,
really
yeah.
do. You know, the bright side to this remote learning too is just an opportunity to see kind of how they work in class.
Yeah.
And they're doing, and not with any like political subjects, but they're setting up things like mock debates. You know, like
Yeah.
here's a person, you need to prove that, let's just say the grass is green. Okay. And person A, you're going to prove it's green, and person B, your job is to prove that it's not. And each of you have 2 minutes at a time to speak. You can't interrupt the other.
That's
You know, and they're
cool.
doing this all on a Zoom call, and these are third graders.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I mean, the teacher's got a really good handle on the class too, you know, because they follow her instructions. But just to watch these kids, and boy, they get into it, and they are passionate that grass is not green. By goodness.
Yeah, they're going to tell you it's not, no matter what.
Exactly. And then the next thing you know, you tell them to go and get their pajamas, and they say, I'm not ready to do that yet, and I'm standing my ground.
That's
You're like, oh, great.
Promise.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Teach.
promise. Prove there's such a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, where Nick goes to preschool at Montessori, they don't believe in raising your voice at a child. Although I pulled up many times and heard the teacher, Nicholas, must you be so loud?
Well, what they say and what they do are two different things.
Yeah.
As an early childhood teacher, I taught that you don't raise a voice to a child unless it's a safety issue. So they have to really practice that. They have to work on it. If it's a safety issue and you need to if you yell at them all the time and it's a safety issue and you yell at them, they're not going to get it. But if you don't yell at them and it's not, and you yell when it's a safety issue, they're going to stop or do whatever you say.
They will freeze. Yep.
They will freeze.
Well, we were at the water park and Nicholas kept climbing up on the concrete benches and jumping onto a wet concrete cement ground.
Wow.
And, you know, I kept telling him, Nicholas, don't do that. Nicholas, do not do that. Nicholas, stop doing that. Finally, I said, Nicholas, if you get up there one more time, we're leaving. And I mean, I yelled it at him because he's at the stage now where he doesn't listen to anything. So when he's getting ready to go out the door today, he looks at me, he says, and I'm telling my mama you yelled at me too.
You go right ahead, little boy.
I said, well, when you do, ask her if she got a babysitter for tomorrow.
Yeah, really.
Like,
how do you have Lois is asking, how do you have a conversation with such an intelligent child? How do you keep a dictionary handy?
Yeah,
for sure. No, I think the strangest thing that I have noticed is that the one thing with me that makes her just stop in her tracks is not when I yell, it's when I go, don't you dare.
Yeah, really.
And I mean, everything stops. Even my husband freezes, you know. I can yell all day. Nobody pays attention. I'll lower my voice and it's like, uh-oh.
Well, when did they go away from the terrible twos into the terrifying threes and the bratty fours? Because Nicholas was a sweetheart in his twos. And threes, he started, toward the end of the threes, he started becoming a holy terror. And now he's just becoming, I even called him a brat today. I mean, he is really out of control.
Does he ask whenever you say anything, does he go, but why?
Yes,
but why?
every time. Every time.
Why? And that's when you do that one thing you swore you'd never do. You say, because I said so. And then you kick yourself because you swore you'd never say that.
Yeah, I learned my lesson the hard way. And then I started saying, well, I'll answer the question until it becomes the why game. And then I'll say, oh, well, what do you think? What do you think? And then
Actually, Lois, I am
that
reading
you
the
just
chat.
thought.
I'm just not commenting on the chat because then, just like now, I had to interrupt Judy to do it.
Sorry. You interrupted me, did you?
Oh, thank you,
Bye,
Lori.
But really, I do read the chat.
Yeah, I know. I haven't read the chat very often. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry today. I'll do better. I'll try to do something less detailed next time.
What I will definitely say, Lois, is that when the whys started, or the what is, like if you say a word and then it'll be like, well, what is that word? Whatever, And I would tell her, and finally the day came where I ordered it was a large print dictionary, and it had the little tabs for all the letters. And I sat down and taught her how to use it. Well, that was work.
Yeah.
And she kept asking me, and she's like, Mama, why don't you just Google it? And I'm like, oh, child, you're going to pick up that book.
Yep.
Bye, Amy. Bye, Karen.
Bye, Amy. Oh, thank you, Lori. See you later, Care.
You should try to hang in a few more minutes, though, because the big drawing's the next drawing.
Yeah.
The big one.
The big one. And I will say that it has new items in it. It's never been used.
Ooh. I know, Kathy, I know you saw this when I posted it on Facebook, but somebody may not have. This was a teachable moment for a mom. So this was last week's debate. And I think we watched about 15 minutes of it. And I couldn't do anymore. And so Allie she's got this little, it's like a part mermaid, part unicorn, part cat. It's just this strange little stuffed creature. And I'm in the kitchen washing dishes or something, anything but watching the TV. And she said, Mama, do you know what Mr. Trump and Mr. Biden need? I literally had to bite my tongue because I was about to say a swift kick in the butt for both of them. And I was like, no, baby, what do they need? And she holds up this little stuffed hybrid. They need something like this because this would give them love. And I think they just need love or something like, and I'm like, oh, I am such a butthole. God. Here is this child, just thinking that they're just angry because they need love. And I'm like, I just want to kick their butt. Boy, did she ever call me down. But she's a good checker. That's one thing that that my dad used to say before he died. He said, every time that little girl smiles, a little bit of your meanness goes away.
Oh, yeah.
And it's true.
She sounds so sweet.
Hey, Kathy, could you zoom in so Teresa could see what you're doing?
I could.
Please.
You could, but
she's looking at the enchanted. She's like, I'm going to open this pink.
No, I'm trying to decide if I like this paint or not. I don't think I do. It is a Dollar Tree Halloween decoration of a witch in a cauldron, and I just doodled on it, and now I'm dot painting my doodles. Well, I guess I Zentangled on it. I didn't doodle, I Zentangled. But I don't like this color on the purple. I wish I had started that. I may have switched. Don't like it at all. So, how much of it's still wet? None of it. Crunch berries. Yep. Screwed that up.
Crunch berries.
Uh-huh. I'll just go back over it with purple.
Sorry. I might be a little hungry.
I am too.
I had a yogurt before we started.
I haven't eaten yet today. The kids were here before I woke up, so by the time I fed them, I was too tired to eat.
Oh my goodness. You better get some food in your stomach. It's almost dinner time. Boy, do I ever sound like, when you're around a German, you need to eat.
Yes, really.
I'm going to be pitiful and talk to Mr. Pete and say, I wish we could go get some country fried steak for dinner.
Ah,
Oh, mercy.
That would be
You talking dirty now. With gravy on it. You probably get gravy on it too, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
Potatoes and Italian green beans. Oh, yes, I do. And a big old glass of sweet tea.
Oh my gosh.
And they have the best buns or rolls, whatever you call them there. Oh, Lord, they're good.
yeah, they're good.
Kathy, do you know who you remind me of?
Who?
You probably couldn't find them now, but when I was in school here in Cabarrus County, you used to be able to call and get the kids' school lunch menu. And they had this guy that would read out the menu, like, today we're going to have Salisbury steak and fruit and a roll. And I carried my lunch, but I still called the guy because he was hilarious. And every time you talk about food, I think of that guy. Salisbury steak, or it's pizza day.
See, when I get tired, my North Carolina accent really comes out strong. I mean, you can always tell I'm from the South, but when I get real tired, it's real bad. Man, I would go for some North Carolina barbecue and Brunswick stew and coleslaw.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
And red potatoes. Lord,
and fruit.
Yeah, and bread.
And a roll. What's going on here?
Toss me one of them biscuits over here.
Hubby just called and said he's going to be late. Not to wait for him to eat. That's a good man.
Your hubby? Oh, no. Oh, okay, that's cool. My husband's already told me what we're having for dinner, and he doesn't cook, so that means he's going to pick it up.
It's Dots.
No.
You have to be right up on it to tell it's Dots. Arlene says, I watched a new To Me channel yesterday. She had really pretty fabric scraps that she dyed with her dirty paint water. It's such an awesome idea, but her name is Susan Taylor Brown. But what color did they come out? I mean, my paint water always looks like something's in the toilet. Oh, Lois, honey, I'm too full to eat any dessert. They give you a plate big enough to feed 3 people.
Yeah.
I mean, I eat until I'm about to pop and then bring enough home for lunch the next day.
Guys, I lost track of time and I just got a look.
So
I've got to go and start her on her sign language.
Okay, tell her it's all my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, you walk on water in that girl's world, so don't worry about it.
Well, you tell her it's my fault then.
Just wait until the mailman runs. She might like me better than you a little bit.
We will go check. Thank you, guys.
All right,
Thanks for having me.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
All right, let's go ahead and pull the grand prize because we got 4 minutes left.
Is that all? Wow.
Oh, good. I still have it on me. Okay, who we have? And the grand prize winner of a medium what do you call it? Priority mailbox stuff full is Miss Clara. Clara. Congratulations, Clara. And guys, I'm going to do my best to mail all these out Monday morning. I can't tomorrow because I have the kids again. And if I have them on Monday, trust me, I'll be going to the post office and Grandpa can babysit. So Clara gets the grand prize. Where is
Cool. That is awesome.
Put her in my book so I don't forget it. And those others of you whose names I've drawn, I am still stuffing your bags as much as I can get in them. But these are the bags coming to y'all, the other three. But I'm still stuffing. Hey, Brian, would you get Judy's address and send me a message, please? Your Judy, Scrapbook Judy.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you all for coming today. And we hope you'll come every Thursday at 2. And I will continue to do giveaways, probably 4 a day, just like we did today, every 30 minutes, so that I'm really destashing, guys. I'm really destashing.
So I got a little bit of the, do you want to come back to the Me Too? So they can see my where I've gotten the halo part down. Okay, let me pull up a little.
Okay, wait for you to come up.
Okay, she's got a lot of work to do yet, but I got the main parts. Now just all the little details, the outer circle, and then darken the hair and do sprinkles and starlights and details in here, darken that up. And so anyway, so she's almost done. So, but other than the little details, thank you. I've enjoyed working today, and I'm sorry I was so quiet. I hope you all have a great week. I will see you next week.
That was worth being quiet. That is beautiful.
Uh,
Oh, I love it. I love those expressions. You do the best expressions. That is so pretty. All right, guys, we're going to haul out of here. It's 4 o'clock, and I know there's others coming on, and Brookie's coming on at 6 to do Creepy Babies.
Yep. So thank you. Have a great day. Have a great week. Be blessed.